every decision that you make ultimately boils down to one individual. Have you figured it out yet? Why are you figuring that out? My name is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. As always, if you could, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you stay up to date with all of my future Teachable Tuesdays content. And today's going to be a quick video. It was actually inspired by a conversation that I had with a student that goes to the school that I teach at. And, you know, he was talking to me about the fact that his uncle wants to get him involved in this school, this particular college, and so on and so forth. So when I asked him, what did he want to do? He said, I want to do something totally different. I said, so why are you not trying to do that? His response was simply this: my uncle has a bit more wisdom, so therefore I listen to what he has to say and for guidance. First of all, let me commend that young man, because that's a very smart thing to do. You should always listen to wisely counsel. However, there is something that I'm going to put in this circumstance. While it's important to listen to wisely counsel, at the end of the day, you still have to decide what you ultimately want to do. And that is not an easy decision to make by any means, but it is an important decision to make indeed. And the reason why I say it's so important is because nobody can choose what's supposed to be for you but you. And oftentimes we have so many influences that try to tell us certain things, that try to convince us otherwise, with so on and so forth. And we have to realize that, again, while wisely counsel is important, and it is very important to understand where people are coming from, how people see things, ultimately we have to be happy with the choice that we make. The choices that we make, for that matter, right? Because at the end of the day, who's ultimately going to be doing these things? You, right? You're going to be the one that's ultimately going to have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, this is the life I chose. This is the path that I chose. These are the things that I have to bear because of what I selected. Because if you end up choosing something like a career or a pathway that somebody else wanted you to choose because they thought it was the best option for you, that does no good in your favor. If anything, that messes you up, because you don't realize how much you were better off just going in the pathway that was meant for you. Now, I'm a firm believer that in spite of it all, no matter what path you choose, God will direct you, and eventually he will lead you to the path that he needs you to be on. However, I think a lot of us get it wrong when we don't realize that the path that's unique for us is unique for us for a reason. I understand that people have our best interests at heart. I understand that people want us to succeed. But we are only as good with our success as we allow ourselves to be. So bottom line, at the end of the day, if it's something you want to do, you got to go for it. And you got to go for it no matter what the circumstances are. And, you know, if people like it, cool. If people don't rock with it, cool. But at the end of the day, you could say, that's the decision that I made. That's what I'm rolling with. And I'm going to stand proud in the decision that I made. You know? So moral of the story, at the end of the day, go for what you feel is right for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't go based off of what people tell you to do. Because at the end of the day, you're only going to be miserable. All right? Hope you guys enjoyed this message. It's Marcus Frazier, Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button to stay up to date with all of my future Teachable Tuesdays content. And until next time, peace.